a Gyepi evening, it is my Sitsenbans. I'm finally back and I managed to stream today, but sadly I'm a tad late because I happened to cook something that was quite demandful as a recipe, so I'm a tad late due to that, but still I'm here and I managed to stream my 5th day of Spooktober. We're going to continue the vampires. What was the title? Vampires Smell, the visual novel about the cute vampire girl. Yesterday we managed to reach the point where we were searching for a new apartment to rent, a new apartment that is the first apartment to rent, because we have nowhere to actually stay the night. So we just checked out the prices together with our fellow vampire girl, and we realized that they're quite pricey. So we're gonna see what are we gonna do in order to get the eventually our first apartment. Be right back. Sorry about this, Cinnamons. I happen to be in need to calibrate my model once again for it to work at its best, because this time I don't really wanna do that scoof during the live stream. But yeah, it did literally work until a while ago properly. And just now it decided it will stop having its tracking set well as it was. So I'm trying to adjust it. Please be patient. Just a minute, really. Let's see. There we go. What the hell? Wrong screen, wrong screen. And there I begin with the scoof after all. So. Okay. As mentioned, we're going to proceed with the story where we did leave it yesterday. I think we're gonna continue and complete the next chapter. That is chapter 4, I believe. If I remember properly. So, let's see. Let me enable the audio. Okay. Just a second. Okay. Thus we had sold and come to the suburbs far away from the city. Okay. This area has plenty of small buildings. I think it's at a load, sorry. Okay, this should work. This area has plenty of small buildings built haphazardly across both sides of the road. In place of the attractive tall ones from earlier, most of them are only a few stories high, with clothes being hung across their fences, giving the impression of a very messy place. It even feels as if I have returned to the slums in the old continent where I used to live. You're right, I don't see any police around here, but... Alright, we wanted to rob someone. I do remember one, and now we wanted to rob someone in order to get the money. No! Yella turns round and angrily approaches me from ahead. Please let me know in case you want me to make the audio of the game a bit higher. This place is too impoverished. Even if we go on a robbing spree, we can lift much. So you say, but isn't that a convenience store? Even a poor shop might have quite an amount of money. Thank you kindly for the hydrate and for the help, but welcome to the stream, Robus Balus. What are you doing on this fine evening? I point to the opposite side of the road where a modest-sized shop is standing over there. Although it has a really dark interior, its weathered signboard clearly identifies it is an 11-hour convenience store. Oh, so it is a Gyepi day to you, I see. Or did you mean something else? Oh, I'm in doubt now. You're sure? That shop might even be out of business for all we know. Day, real. Oh, okay. A Gyepi day it is. Goody to know. Yella glances to her side and looks very skeptical. Anyway, let's take a closer look for now. We'll find another one if this shop really doesn't work out. You better guarantee it's still open. It's not my problem whether the shop is open or not. I don't care. If I can have my bath by today, you will wash me. Is that supposed to be a punishment? Wait. Huh? Wash? Really? Ah! I wanted to make sure I heard it correctly, but she's hit the air near my ear in no time, producing a crisp sound. What is with that sinister look? I don't mean I'm allowing you to. Yella's blushing face proves that it's not simply my imagination. Some vampire girls would use an inappropriate pickup line at times too. I know. That means I will gain something either way. If we manage to snatch her money, we can sleep comfortably. If not, I can get close to a pretty lady. Idiot, you're so disgusting! Aren't you going to hurry up? Yella pulls my ear and begins to cross the road. Ah, it hurts! Let go, let go! We attract unwanted attention if people see us like this. I will let you off this time. Don't do that again. Yella even yanks my ear one more time before releasing me. Whose fault is it? I rub my ear and mumble to myself. What did you say? I said thank you for your mercy, Missy. Hurry up. Yes, yes. We arrive in front of the convenience store with a dark interior. Luckily, the shop is still open. Not only that, but there are quite a number of store clerks inside. Hey, what are you doing here? An assistant steps in our way as we are about to enter the shop and he doesn't sound too friendly. No, no particular reason. Can't we look around? Yella sounds even more unfriendly. No, we are here to buy something. I hardly step between the two of them and state our purpose to avoid misunderstanding. What is there to buy? Scram, there's nothing inside. The assistant blocking us doesn't seem to have any intention to step aside. He waves his hand to drive us away instead. A lot of things are displayed inside, isn't that so? I glance at the shop's interior. There are several rows of shelves with bottles of various colored liquids, but I can't see any customers. The only people inside are store clerks wearing the same uniform, and some of them are staring at us strangely. What? Are you looking for trouble? What? Won't you die if I just look for a while? Oh. Yella pushes me aside to glare at the shop assistant blocking us. I clench my fist in preparation for a fight that could take place. Yella's gonna fight. We're doing our stock take, and are closed for today. Now another shop assistant comes out from behind the cashier counter inside, and both of them are blocking the door completely. I see. Fine, we won't buy anything here then. Let's go. My intuition is telling me this place isn't a simple convenience store. We might get into a lot of trouble if we start a fight here, so I decide to go with the flow by heeding the clerk's warnings. I quickly pull Yella's arm, urging her to leave. Why do we have to go? It seems Yella didn't catch my drift. You'll understand soon, listen to me. Let's go. Sheesh. Yella glances at those two store assistants blocking the door, but she eventually leaves with me, looking puzzled. As we walk away from the shop, another two of their staff follow us until we're quite a distance before they return inside. That convenience store is certainly fishy. Yella has finally arrived at the same conclusion as I had a little earlier as she watches those two men return. Right, Missy, you finally realized it. I don't need to explain it to you then. You're noisy! Yella kicks me and begins to think. Suspicious. Right, what kind of convenience store would hire so many employees to look after it and even send people to monitor customer movements? They have a lot of people and won't even allow anyone inside. The shop may be a front with some other purpose. The question is, what is it? I know! Yella suddenly raises her eyebrows before I can finish. What do you know? She laughs in triumph, but I'm confused instead. They have a lot of people to look after that place, and they won't even allow others to go near it, so why are they doing that? They have valuable stuff inside? Correct, we don't need to concern ourselves with the shop's actual purpose. That place has a lot of money or valuables. Otherwise, they wouldn't need to hire so many people to guard them. In that case, what do you plan to do? The shop has at least a dozen people, and all of them are big-sized. You forgot who I am? A dozen or so store clerks won't be a problem. It might not be a problem if we were on open ground, but I took a look at the store layout. The place has a lot of huge shelves inside with very little room to move about. If they have guns, they can simply shoot through the shelving, and all that furniture could make it difficult for you to get close to them quickly enough. It does bother me quite a lot when it happens with the text boxes here, that I do get to resize it once there happens to be more text. Like, I do prefer if the editor section it in fewer phrases, so that it is bigger or directly smaller as is, not that it does resize later on. It is that bothersome, even mostly if I do read aloud here, because I get a bit lost when it does the switch of size. You talk too much. Do you have any bright ideas? Thank you, Yalla. I know. I don't have any yet. Hi, Gyepi. Hi, Carbon. How are you doing? We're here again with the vampire girl. I was supposed to be on time today, finally, because I did prepare everything in advance. But at the very end, I happened to be quite late for a good reason. A good reason it was I made for the first time a potato and pumpkin gratin, which was like 3 potatoes, quite a bit of pumpkin, but I had to chop it in tiny pieces. It took me quite some time, mostly with the pumpkin. I didn't even know the pumpkin was supposed to be so hard. I never did any dishes with pumpkin, so this year I really wanted to, because last year I did not manage, and with being autumn and all the spooky season, I just wanted some dish with pumpkin after all. Today I managed to remember that, whoa, I still have pumpkin to use, goodness, I have to use before it goes bad. So I started cooking it today. So it was pumpkin potato, and also upon it the egg, 2 eggs it was, all of it covered with parmesan, so it took quite a bit of time to me. Oh, also there was the onion inside, so yeah, I had cried, I had suffered a lot while chopping the onion, that damn onion. Doing fine, just fooling around in Bing.E. It creates a art. Oh, I see. I don't support AI in any way, but it may be fun to like just mess with it while offline to see what it can do like overall. I tried to make a pumpkin pie a few years back, but it was the classical Halloween pumpkin, apparently not that tasty. Oh, wasn't it? Mine was... I forgot how it was called. Whoa. Wait a second, let me search. I'm gonna check the pumpkin. Which one was it? Oh. Give me a moment. I'm trying to find it. I didn't manage to forget the name of that pumpkin. Like, this evening I did know it pretty well. Managed to forget totally. Oh. It was. Goodness, there's even a pumpkin that is called spaghetti pumpkin, really? I didn't know that before. There's a pumpkin that is called mini kawaii lady. I need that. What the hell? Which one was it again? It's not listed here. Huh. Like, it was orange, but it was quite lighter as in weight compared to the others that I did find there. It was a different type compared to those that were heavier. Maybe. Oh. Okay, I had no idea. I'm gonna check next time and tell you which pumpkin it was actually. I did get it at Lidl. We do have Lidl nearby, so yeah. And actually it was delicious. I was like, after I ate it together with Baba, like we ate possibly a tiny portion because I don't think it was as light as a dinner. So it was like, so you didn't like it because he did not say much about it, and I said, so you don't want me to make it again? No, you will make it. That was enough to me as a response. He was like, no, you will make it again. Lidl is a good sport despite of what everyone else says. Oh, I didn't hear much negativity about it, but mainly I did hear it here in my area because they do not don't take any measures for the animals that they do take meat off to make it harmless, which was written already on the article that of the European countries do have that thing set up properly, but here they do make them suffer, and I'm so angry about that. And UK did joke about it being like a lower class store. Well, it is quite cheap indeed, but you can find there's some stuff that you cannot find in other places, at least here, where you can barely find stuff from like East Europe and other territories, even though they're still in Europe. I think that Lidl is interesting enough. Also with the occasional like American stuff and whatnot, even though I cannot eat it. I don't really eat it at all anymore because it is gastritis and diet both. But still, it's interesting overall, I believe. Also, I really like when you can find there some useful items for the kitchen. They can be of decent quality, still pretty cheap, so that works pretty well to me. Of course, it does depend on which ones, but there are quite so many cool items. Yeah. Now that you mention it, it does feel really hot. My brain is going to malfunction from this heat. I look around, unlike the city, this place doesn't have any trees to provide shade on either side of the road. All we can see are streets and plain-looking single-story buildings, devoid of any vegetation. No wonder it feels so hot. Incompetent troll, go and fetch the sun. By the way, Carbon, will you someday try out any of the Japanese visual novels, or are you just plain not interested in those? Are you stupid? Even if I could retrieve it, it will become hotter, you know? We might be able to take shelter from the sun over there. I notice a lot of blankets hanging in midair to dry across the road ahead. That place? It still has water dripping underneath and feels a bit dirty. Do you prefer to have some water on you or become sun-dried? Yaa hesitates for a moment, but she takes shelter with me under those wet covers anyway. Don't people like you love to promise girls that they will fetch the stars and the moon? In the end, you can't even retrieve the sun for me. I never made such a promise. Besides, they said the stars and the moon. They never mentioned anything about the sun. Forget it, I don't have any hopes on you, so have you thought of a way to get our hands on those goodies inside that convenience store? You should be able to do it, no? I think I will. I did play Digimon Survive, a game I had looked forward to for a long time, but I didn't know just yet. I put a hiatus on the letter as well, but that's Philippine. Oh, did you? I see that you did play quite a lot of it. How many hours were there, if I may ask? Like, you surely did overpass the part where I stopped back then. But I will have to restart it when I want to cover it, because overall, Years passed and I don't even have the save files and I don't remember anything that happened. Just like broader details about it, but still, I wanna restart it properly to complete it, but yeah, it's quite long. I'm sorry, what was your question? How many hours did you play the letter, if I may ask? Because I did see you making so much content coming to it. I was just wondering, curious. If you're okay with sharing, that is. Forget it, I don't have any hopes on you, so have you thought of a way to get your hands on those goodies inside that convenience store? You should be able to do it, no. I want to think about it, but you interrupted me. So, while a store was doing, I'm not sure if in English it's called the same, like they were doing inventory, like counting how much stuff they did have and whatnot. We assumed that they do have quite a lot of money. This is the reason why they do not let enter anyone today, which is the day they are closed and working on that kind of stuff too. And overall, we're planning to rob someone at some small town in order to not get caught by police, so that we can pay for rent. What the hell? Oh, 28 episodes so far, and I'm on chapter 6 or of 8, I think, so close to 19 hours. Oh, good job. I think the longest that I played through a visual novel was like around 50 hours, but that was a bit stressful to me, but also I did not do any content back then. I believe it's quite easier to cover them while creating content. It's also quite satisfying. It was Hoshizora no Memoria, you can find it on Steam. It is quite a nice one, actually. It's quite bittersweet, but quite long with the everyday school stuff. That is not really relevant to the story, but more like to make you feel inside that sort of ambience. To feel immersed inside of the story, the world building, the surroundings. But I'm not sure if the version on Steam is safe for work or not. I have no idea really. I really did like the bittersweet background music, even though like the ending overall was not as dramatic as I would think it would be. But it is enjoyable when we reminisce about some stuff that you may come to know if you do play it. What was the longer you played through a visual novel, coming to the hours? Hey, not so for work hasn't stopped me from creating content so far, but my channel is very different from yours. Yeah, but like, I do mean, there are direct scenes of that sort of thing that is long, quite some minutes, that is literally sounds, if you get what I mean. So far I'm not sure which type of not safe for work you have there, censored or whatnot. But for some reason I do think it's a tad different from the Japanese stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken too. I wanted to think about it, but you interrupted me. Then hurry up and think now. No hurry. Anyway, the sun is so intense and you can't use all your powers now. I just need to think of something before the sun sets. Switch yourself, but you'd better think of a way, or else... Or else what? She's threatening us. Yella seems to have thought of something. She suddenly stops in mid-sentence and her face turns red. Not again the thing that we have to bath her, come on. What? She got burned by the sun? Shut up, I'm asking you to think with your brains instead of your mouth. I'm thinking with the mouth. Yes. What a weirdo, she must be scorched until she's saddled. When night falls, we take advantage of the cover of night to return to that suspicious store. It just so happens that several of the employees have left the shop to enter a bread-shaped car parked outside. They're knocking off from work? The car starts its engine and promptly disappears from our sight. Not necessarily. They could return any minute. We should strike quickly. No hurry, let's see what is inside that place. I observed the shop. That clerk from the checkout counter is moving boxes near the entrance. No one else is around at the moment. This is our chance. Go. Ah? No. We agreed on this plan at first. Yellow would hide in the darkness, and I would start a commotion on the store entrance to lure their people out. Then she will dispatch those from outside before dealing with the rest inside. She's not cooperating, I see. However, Yellow seems to be under the impression that now is a good time to strike since the shop has fewer people at the moment. Oh my goodness, no, don't do that. You're gonna get caught by police again. We're gonna end up on TV this time. Because last time they did not capture our faces, I do believe. She's striding there cockily after dismissing my well-thought-out plan. I wonder if she would appear on TV being a vampire if they do record us. Big brain moment. That assistant becomes very alert and puts his box down upon hearing footsteps. He places one hand behind his hips and uses the other hand to block the door. We're closed, he's shouting loudly and it sounds deliberate. Well, we have a young girl here. The man started to see Allah. Then he relaxes and extends his raised hand in her direction. Yikes. Yellow smoothly grabs the cashier's right arm, sends him turning a full 180 degrees, and bites the back of his neck. What are you doing, Yellow? The hulking man drops like a sack of potatoes, and a pistol on his hip clatters to the floor. Don't tell me we're gonna steal a pistol now, come on! Watch out! Inside! Yella is about to enter the store when the shop's tinted door suddenly opens, revealing several black garbed men with handguns. Don't create trolls all willy-nilly. Then, who dares to create trouble in Tiger Barber's territory? The man in black leading the group notices Yella and the downed store assistant. He hesitates for a moment before pointing his gun at Yella. Okay, maybe that was like not the ordinary store doing what I thought they were doing, counting the items and whatnot. They do have pistols, so it doesn't seem like okay by law. It is simply the worst thing that can happen in this range, and there are so many shells of good in between. We were not willing to get caught by police, but so we ended up encountering some sussy guys indeed, and dangerous ones, but it is. Yella, duck! I bolted across to pick up that cashier's pistol on the floor and call out to Yella to give me some space. She's probably grasped the situation and immediately bends down. I stand upright, raise the gun and try to recall how I used a shotgun in that split second. The one difference between a small handgun and a shotgun, this weapon doesn't have a stock, but the barrel and trigger are still there. I just need to point the barrel at those people and pull the trigger. Is this gonna be a dead end? However, those black garbed men have also spotted me. They're aiming their guns at me. No. Bang, bang, bang. When I squeeze the trigger, the pistol produces a deafening noise. Shaking the part between my thumb and forefinger, my hands become numb and the gun drops to the ground. As I bend down in reflex to pick up my weapon, something whizzes above my head. Don't tell me I just had my brush with death. Before I can recover from that shock, Yella has already disappeared from my sight. A split second later, people are screaming in agony, and the sound of metallic furniture crashing on the floor rings out from inside. I hurriedly get up to see what happened inside without bothering to pick up that gun, but Yella is already dusting herself as she steps out, and she throws a bottle of water from the shop over to me. Well done, troll. You have earned credit once again. She seems way too satisfied about such a situation. You've dealt with them? I open the bottle of water and gulp a few mouthfuls. The drink actually tastes sweet and imparts a slight stinging sensation to my tongue. Burp. My throat is also releasing some gas after drinking it. Cola. Drink slowly, nobody is competing with you for it. Whoa, what kind of drink is this? I look at the bottle of colorless liquid. Oh, it's not cola. I can understand the words on the label, but it feels refreshing after drinking it. I don't know either. I just grab it when at random. It shouldn't be poison, right? That's not something to joke about, Yella. Come on. How dare you take on one like this? Are you trying to kill me? You also drank it without looking at it, right? That's different. It's because we trusted you. Never mind, I'm used to your reckless behavior. Please tell me in advance if you want to church in blindly next time. Those people might have turned you into mincemeat if I hadn't acted in the nick of time. Shut up, you nearly became... Sorry, Yella. I thought you were finished once again. Can I read now? Thank you. Shut up, you nearly became mincemeat, didn't you? I can fight by myself. You just need to make sure my blood packs are intact. Yella looks up and points at the knapsack on my bag. Blood packs? Oh no. I hardly turn around to check before breathing a sigh of relief. On seeing that the bag is still sealed tightly. It is a good thing Yella had a few packs for lunch earlier, and the backpack wasn't as tight. Otherwise I could have spilled quite a number from that heated bottle. Jesus Christ, that was close. Phew, what a fright. Alright, let's see if they have any money, quickly. Those people who left earlier may return soon. The interior of the shop is very messy. Her dress from behind is quite pretty. We can see the ribbon pretty well, even though it's in chibi style. The interior of the shop is very messy. Several people in black are lying on the floor with drink bottles scattered around them. What an art piece. These are the rest of the people? What is this change in style? Yeah, they're supposed to be like chibis for the more funny moments, even though here it is... Like, to me it seems a tiny bit more random than in the other visual novels that I did find it. It is quite common in the ones that use a Japanese type of art style. I think the room still has people hiding inside. Yella points to the door the man in black came out from. What should we do? I'll deal with them. For now, see if they have anything behind the cashier counter. It's too dangerous for you to go there by yourself. You would only get in my way if you follow me. Do as you're told. Cut the chatter and act quickly. Yella shows me to the counter. Oh, okay, be careful. I don't need you to tell me. I jog to the back of the cashier counter, and Yella heads to that door. The counter has a machine resembling that device in that convenience store in the city. The clerk must have kept the money in a drawer on this thing. It has buttons with numbers like a telephone, and buttons with letters too. Unlike the telephone. They use this to keep money nowadays? How do I open it? I search the counter. It is messy, but I can't find anything that resembles a key. I don't need a key to open it. I studied the machine carefully, but without any inkling of how the thing works. I have no choice but to press some buttons randomly. Owa! Ka-ching! I wonder what I press at. The drawer in the device suddenly extends out, and it actually has banknotes inside. Haha, score! I smile in delight and stuff the cash into my pocket. By my rough estimate, I have a total of more than $800. Although this is a small sum compared to the amount Yella used to enjoy in the past, it is still enough to last us for a while. After putting all the money into my pockets, I go over to join Yella. The area behind the door seems to be a storeroom. It is brightly lit, but I can't hear anything. Yella? My body suddenly becomes tense. Perhaps she has fallen prey to an ambush inside. Yella? I stride further inside the room. Eventually, I see Yella's figure when I reach the back. Now my muscles have relaxed a little. She's squatting in front of a cardboard box, lost in thought. Is there a kitten? Or what? Yella? She didn't answer me. Perhaps she's poisoned. Don't tell me she really drank one of the store's poisonous drinks. The tension in my muscles have returned again. I hurriedly stick a finger down my throat to induce myself to vomit and eject that poison. If I'm poisoned, both of us will die here. Goodness. What's wrong with you? You aren't poisoned. She suddenly returned to herself. It gave me such a fright that I choked on my own saliva. Poisoned by what? Why didn't you answer me? I called you for quite a while. I was deep in thought. How could I possibly hear anything that sounded like a mosquito buzzing around? A mosquito buzzing around. Forget it. Hurry over here. I oblique Yella when she beckons me to come over. That's not a kitty! That's a lot of money! Goodness, Yella. Do you have a soft spot somehow? Like, I see you do have it for money after all, so you do. Okay. Look, there's a lot of money! She moves aside to reveal the pile of cardboard boxes behind her. I quickly take a close look at the contents in those boxes. Then I turn to regard Yella. Oh! Whoa! Both of us are overjoyed at the same time. Yes, I just can't deal with tsunders. I would slapping them over the head continuously. Both of us are overjoyed at the same time. I've never seen this amount of money in my life until now. Oh, you sure are ignorant. Anyway, this amount should be enough to buy us another castle. Let me do it. I quickly grab the money to stuff into my pockets. They are full in no time. You're stupid. Just take the entire box with you. Easier said than done. Come on, I'm already taking care of all of your blood thingies inside of my bag. That is quite full. Done. Oh, okay. I left the entire case of money in my arms. I don't think I have used up so much energy in all my life until now, so we're playing tough. Something tells me that is fake money. I was also wondering about the same. Oh no. Yal suddenly tenses up and stops smiling while I'm savoring that moment of striking it rich. What's wrong? I'm hearing noises outside from a lot of cars. Oh, cars? Tiger's people have returned. Who cares what they're called? Anyway, we need to hurry out. Otoyala is urging me to go. She's also looking at the boxes of cash around her with reluctance. It is quite a pity to leave with only one box. Can you take another 2 boxes? Yes, provided you help me grow another 2 arms. Useless fellow. Oh, come on. We're doing our best here. Why don't you take some boxes yourself? There we go. That sounds reasonable enough. Yella sighs in frustration. You grew up without your brains? What kind of insult is that? Who is going to protect you if I take any box with me? You weak little princess. Little princess, I have wielded a cleaver and seen blood before as a chef, okay? Oh, that's great. Enough chit-chat, let's hurry out. She goes out ahead, urging me along. I follow her with a box in front and a knapsack on my back. When we step out of the store, 4 to 5 bread-shaped cars are parked on the road in front. Hurry! We duck into a narrow alley at one side and run as fast as we can before the car's occupants could climb out. You must be looking forward to meet your maker if you dare to touch Chief Barber's money. Men, advance! Kill them! As we turn a corner, coursing and gunshots ring out from behind. Numerous bullets are hitting the walls around us, sending stone chips flying. Ah! Oh no! Who did they hit us? Or did they hit the sacks of blood? Suddenly, a stone fragment flew from somewhere and hit my hand. Oh, so it was not about the bags of blood. Goodness. That part relaxed so involuntarily from the intense pain. And the box I was holding drops to the ground, scattering money everywhere. No! The money! The precious money! Leave it! She no longer cares. I thought of picking up that money, but Yella is pulling me to keep on running. An entire box of cash is left behind. Ignore the money! Ignore the money! Catch those two young rogues! Maybe I have scattered the money behind us, and there is some confusion among our pursuers. We seize the opportunity to run as quickly as possible. I want to find a corner to lose them, but this alley is really long. And Yella is pulling me more strongly. It seems I'm slowing her down. Leave me or run off by yourself if you can't make it. Shut up! She would die if we die after all. In any case, she's pulling even harder. I think my arm is going to break off any second. We've reached the end. I was standing at the end of this alley. Those people from behind are assuming their pursuit, and bullets are beginning to whiz past us in large numbers again. The minute we stop, we will be shredded to pieces instantly. Is she gonna go flying? We can still go on either side. So this place is at the junction. The left side goes into a dark alleyway, and the right extends towards the main road. Run to the main road, run to the alleyway. I think. Maybe on the main road there will be police, and in the alleyway we can either hide or be cornered. I have no idea. Ah! Okay. Alleyway. To the left! The main road is too well lit, and will be easy pickings for them. If we run further into the darkened alleyway, our pursuers will probably have poor visibility in marksmanship, thus we might have a higher chance to escape. Okay. Yella nods and drags me into the alleyway on the left without any delay. They're here! Barely after turning a corner, another gunshot rings out, accompanied by those noisy footsteps from behind. Yella should have been able to elude them easily on her own, but she's pulling me, and I'm slowing her down. Bang! A loud gunshot reaches my ears. Yella suddenly staggers a few steps and slows down. I run over to her. What happened? Don't stop, run! She sounds weak. Don't tell me she's been hit. You still want to run? Wait till I skin you alive. Oh no. However, the footsteps from behind are getting closer, and I have no time to check on her wound. I have no choice but to pull her with me as we continue to run for our lives. Eh? We've hardly run a few steps before I suddenly find myself stepping on empty space, and I'm pulling Yella with me into the darkness below. Ah! After a short dizzy spell, I open my eyes again, but I'm still greeted by an expanse of darkness. I might be looking upwards because my knapsack is on my back. Maybe that backpack cushioned the impact, and I didn't end up with any broken bones, but my butt still hurts. What about Yella? I suddenly realize my hands are empty after holding Yella's hand all the while. Where is she? Oh my goodness. Lustered, I try to get up, but something seems to be pinning me, and my hips won't obey me. I thought of pushing the thing on top aside. Upon touching it, that thing actually feels soft, as if it's made of cloth and a bit round in shape. Jesus Christ. Yella, where are you? No, not this kind of stuff, please. Her voice is coming from somewhere very close by, as if she's right ahead. Don't tell me. I use my hand to squeeze the soft circular cloth again. What are you groping? A guinea pig, I guess. Indeed, Yella is pinning me, and the soft sensation really feels great, so I have found out, for the first time, how it feels from pinching girls. Where did they go? How did we lose them? They were still running in front of me just now. They must be hiding somewhere nearby. Search around, quickly. Before I can enjoy that moment, come on! Our pursuers' voices are ringing out from above. Looks like we have fallen into a big hole. They're coming, we should go, hurry! One of my legs feels numb. You should go. What are you saying? I take off the knapsack to hold in one hand, and allow Yella to climb onto my back. Now realize we aren't at the bottom of a large pit, rather we're inside a tunnel, and we can see a faint light ahead. But what if she does drink blood? Won't she get cured at least a bit? I am more reasonable than you, main character, come on! You can still move while carrying me? It's okay, this isn't the first time I'm carrying you anyway. I support both of her feet with my hands as best as I can to allow her more stability on my back. I can see clearly, you have good eyesight, help me see which way to go. Yes, move a bit to the right. Her clothing is torn. No. Who's gonna fix it? I follow her instruction and turn in one direction. This way? Yes, move forward. Sit tight. I begin to stride forward. Don't move too quickly. There are puddles on the ground. Walk steadily. She's very careful to the details while observing the surroundings here. Maybe she remembers something and gave this reminder. Okay. By following Yella's directions, we go further inside the tunnel, and the surroundings become quiet. Our pursuer's curses have stopped reaching our ears. The only sounds in this place are water dripping, faint scurrying and squeaking noises instead. This place stinks. Where are we? No idea. That one beside us is a sewage canal? Sewage canal? The people nowadays build their sewers underground? No wonder the surface looks so clean. It stinks so much. Yella sounds a little tired. Are you seriously hurt? I'm fine, just a bit tired. You can sleep now. They say it is very easy to sleep for good once you fall asleep after being injured. Yella murmurs without saying anything else, and I'm feeling worried again. Hear a song from me. Awful. Hey there, hi Nighty, hi, how are you doing? Now Gyepi, evening it is to you as well. I just want to sing. Don't defile my ears. I ignore Yella's objections and begin to sing loudly. That bright moonlight tonight shines at my window screen. I only love one of them, yet I would suffer so much hardship. This earth is really heartless and has cheated my feelings. See, I can still sing, right? Stop singing and just move. Although it might be off-key, at least I can prevent Yella from falling asleep. I'm off-key as well, so we're right here. I did proper voiceover. After walking for some time, we reached that light in the distance I saw earlier. Can we get out from here? I look up when we are under that light. Then I realize it is a street light shining through many holes from above. That means we can reach the surface from here. Continue underground, climb up. I'm gonna continue underground, but... Go. Okay. We don't have enough distance from our pursuers, so it's not a good time to go up yet. They have a lot of people and might be everywhere searching for us. I cannot believe I hear Baba snoring right now after I sang that piece. What the hell? Oh, at least I managed to make him fall asleep, finally. As he was dealing once again with that insomnia due to the change of his times of the work shifts. Goodness. We don't have enough distance from our pursuers, so it's not a good time to go up yet. They have a lot of people and might be everywhere searching for us. What do you think? I shake Yella. She seems a bit dazed. Yeah, don't go up for now. We continued forward after reaching an agreement. There should be another exit like this ahead. If we really can find it, we can always return here. Our surroundings gradually become darker as we move further underground. Just when I'm wondering we should head back, Yella suddenly opens her mouth. There's light ahead. There's light? I strain my eyes to peer ahead. It is completely dark and I can't see any light at all. What are you looking at? It's there. She used both hands to turn my head in one particular direction, but I still can't see any light. I don't see it. Do you have a problem with your eyesight? I don't know. Maybe the light is very faint. She can see it, whereas I can't. I'm still not really sure where it is. Anyway, you just need to continue in this direction. Yes. And not before hurrying in that direction. Getting there, Yella murmurs into my ears. Almost there. We're there? As you can see anything, her whispers are adding to my anxiety. Don't tell me she's hallucinating because she isn't going to make it. We've already reached the light. Really? As I'm about to stop and check on Yella, a large ray of light suddenly envelopes us. Oh, okay, we're not done with our lives. Okay, that's goody. Because, like, if she dies, we die as well, I think. So, that flash of light would make sense in case of a bad ending. So I was a bit worried about it. Wait, this is the story of another visual novel by the same developer. It was Fluffy Store. It has quite some cute character designs to it. In an instant, our dark surroundings miraculously becomes bright and cheery. We were walking underground. Since when did we end up on a road in the morning? Is Yella gonna work in this obvious maid cafe? I have no idea, but I do wonder if we're gonna encounter their characters from the other visual novel. That will be pretty cool, even though it's already way too cool that we do come upon this place. I did review that game in the past. Wait, I'm gonna share you the link. Wait a second. I don't have any idea of what I did right back then, by the way. It was from quite some time ago, but I really enjoyed how it was fluffy looking and laid back. This game it is, and no, I did not pay for my WordPress blog to have my own brand over there just yet. So if you may be willing to check out the game, it's Fluffy Store by the same developer. Extra cute it was. What is this place? I figured I would ask you, what are those words at the store entrance? Yella moves her head on my back. Lynn's convenience store? Right, your wound. I turn around to check on Yella. Strange, how come it doesn't hurt anymore? She extends her hand to feel her leg. Apparently a bullet wound should have been there. Let me get off first. I bend down slightly and allow Yella to dismount. Upon further notice, I realize I'm wearing the clothes I used to wear right at the beginning, surprisingly. The knapsack full of blood packs and the money in my pockets are gone. In addition, all that grime we accumulated after falling down the hole earlier has even disappeared. Yella and I exchange looks. We seem to have returned to that state when we first arrived in this world 300 years in the future. What is going on? Is this a dream? Oh, it's them! It's them! It seems nobody wants to come in and buy anything. There are people talking over there. I follow Yella's gaze. Yay! They're here! And see their three faces peering through the glass doors. The three of them are talking softly to themselves, and the voices Yella and I have heard belong to them. In that case, I should ask about our surroundings. What is this place? Why do all of you have animal ears, accessories? Well, I don't know. girls, well,
これは本物。飾りじゃない。
these are real, not an accessory.
バカグマ、なんで言っちゃうのよ。
Stupid bear, you're so silly. How could you say
そ
that?
れで、ここはどこなの？
So, do you know what is this place?
あ、
After being silent for some time, Fox Girl suddenly spoke.
いらっしゃいませ、お客様。何かお探しですか？
Hello, welcome to our store. How may I help you?
アイスをお求めですか？こちらにいろんなアイスが。
They were trained to be able to do that.
お一ついかがですか？
If I recall properly, they were disastrous at first. I don't remember much from that game so far, since it was some time ago that I did play it, some years ago. Would you like an ice cream? We have a wide variety of ice cream. Look, the weather is so hot. Would you like to try one? Eh? In fact, what is this place? Yella and these three strange girls are chatting beside me. Looks like we are going to start on our new lives model-headedly. And... oh! So it was one of the endings. Oh wow. Let me pick the other choice then. But I wonder if it was like we actually died together with her and were reborn in that place, or what? I want to know more. Okay, this was the last choice, right? So we're gonna go up, climb up. Since we can get out from here, let's go up. There are some rungs for us to climb up, but it seems that opening can only allow one person at a time. I'll go up and take a look. You wait here.
気をつけなさいよ。あいつら、まだ私たちを探してるかもしれないから。
Yeah, she seems to be quite weak indeed. Be careful, they may still be looking for us. Got it, rest a while on this wall first. I put Yella down before using the handholds to climb up. Upon reaching the top, I open a cover filled with holes and pop my head out to the area around me. It is an unfamiliar place where the streets are deserted and really quiet. Next, I listen intently for a while to make sure there are no signs of our pursuers. We have probably escaped from them. What a relief. What about Yella, though? It's safe, come up. I think it's gonna be a bad end. I report the situation to Yella below. Oh, okay, she's alive.
出てきて、少し手伝って。
You have to come down and help me, yes? Yella is leaning against the wall with her eyes closed and she looks very weak. I see signs of blood on her leg, but the place is too dark for me to determine the extent of her wound. Looks like we have to get out first before I can take a closer look. But why didn't we give her the blood? Come on! Should be better now. How about this? I will hold your butt and lift you up.
お尻？
Butt? Yes, are you still going to mind at this point?
そうだけど、上を見たら許さないから。
Fine, but you mustn't look up. That would be idiotic of us at this point. I wouldn't look her up. I'll check your wounds when we get out of this place.
力が入らなくて、ちょっと重いかも。
I can move my leg. I may be a little heavy. It's okay, I still have to lift you up no matter how heavy you are. Come. I bend down and motion for Yella to climb on my shoulders. She hesitates for a while, but she follows my instructions anyway. Let's go. I wait for her to steady herself before standing up. Then I use both hands to support her butt and send her up to the surface by showing with all my might. Phew, we're finally out. I climb out closely behind her and lie down on the ground, exhausted. My limbs are shaking so much they feel like jelly. It's really tiring. I take the opportunity to breathe in the fresh air now that we are finally away from the stench in the tunnels below. Right, your wound! Just when I'm about to rest for a while, I suddenly realize Yella didn't make any sound after I sent her up. Oh no, so I hardly get up and go over to check on her. Ah! Come on! I did have to put on the warning. The warning, the warning, the warning. It was the warning of blood. We happen to have the panties, goodness. Wait, let me edit. Putting on the violence depictions graphics. Sorry about that, I did not know at all. Okay, wait a second. Okay, added a set double. This certainly doesn't look good. Goodness. She's also lying down like me. I might have thought she's resisting if I didn't look closely. But under that street lighting, she's in good shape at all. She isn't in good shape at all. There's a small bullet wound on her leg. A black bullet is embedded deeply inside. The muscular structure is ruined. Ooh, my blood is still flowing out. Yalla! I begin to panic. Massive blood loss is the prelude to death. Vampires certainly won't be able to survive that amount of bleeding no matter how powerful they are. She's going to die if I don't do something. Yalla, hang in there! I hardly use both hands to press against her wound, hoping it will stop the bleeding. Yalla groans in agony. Sweat is also dripping from her forehead. Tell me what I should do, quick! I try my best to press on her wound, but the blood is still flowing through my fingers. Blood. Blood? The blood packs at once! Goodness, my guy, you're so slow-brained, even worse than this fox. You quickly use one hand to search through the knapsack, but it contains dried-up packs instead. Come on! What happened? Now I notice the knapsack is stained with a layer of blood. The blood packs probably broke when we fell down earlier, and most of the red liquid had flowed out and dried up by the time we arrived here. Yalla, hold on. I continue to search for an undamaged blood pack, and check on Yalla at the same time. Yalla? Her eyes are shut, I can hardly hear her breath. What should I do? Panic grips me, and my head is filled with thoughts of her imminent death. She's going to die. Yet I'm still taking my own sweet time to search for a blood pack. Quick, suck my blood! I throw the knapsack aside and extend my arm in front of Yalla's mouth. Bite it! Yalla opens her mouth slightly. I can see a vein emerge on her head. Unfortunately, she closes her mouth again when she's about to bite my arm. No. Yeah, she did promise us she wouldn't drink her blood. She turns her head away to keep her distance from my arm. What are you thinking? Your life is more important. But I wonder, after all, is there like some other reason she's hiding from us? That she's not drinking our blood? I'll be fine after a bit of rest. She forcefully turns her head away in between gasps. Her breathing is getting weaker. You can be serious? Yalla didn't answer. She closes her eyes and her breathing gradually stops. I hold my breath. Yalla resembles a girl whom I saw being hit by a stray arrow before. She was lying still on the ground like an abandoned doll. Yalla? Yalla? I shake her, but she isn't responding at all. Oh no! Blood. Blood! I quickly turn around to empty the contents of the knapsack on the ground and squeeze the remaining blood out from the wrinkled packs. Eventually I manage to salvage half a pack of usable blood. Then I quickly move the packet's opening to Yalla's mouth, intending to pour its content inside. Yalla has lost consciousness, and I have to get the blood to flow down her throat. However, the opening in the blood pack is too big, and it is very difficult to control the flow. My hand shook a bit, and quite a substantial amount of blood has spilled away from her lips. At this rate, Yalla might not have anything much to drink at all, from the leftover blood that I have painstakingly gathered. What should I do? My voice is quivering and I'm flustered. I look around in confusion, but I can't see anything. Then I regard Yalla again. I have no choice but to do this. There we go. We're gonna do what I thought we were about to do at the beginning of the game. I think. I raise the packet and use my lips to hold the opening in place. Then I pour its content into my mouth. Ugh! I quickly shut my mouth as the blood imparts a distinct taste. I contain my feelings of revulsion, kneel down close to Ella, open her mouth slightly, and attack mine to hers to prevent any of that precious blood from spilling out. Thus I use my lips and tongue to force that blood down Yalla's throat. We didn't need those details. After repeating this step several times, I see one of Yalla's fingers move. That's great, it's working. She coughs severely for a while, with the lingering smell of blood being forced out through her nose onto my cheeks before she opens her eyes. I get up since I have finished delivering all the blood in my mouth. Our eyes meet, leading to an indescribable atmosphere. Her face still has remnants of blood I spilled when I tried to feed her that pack earlier. She opens her mouth, yet she can't seem to say anything. I nearly miss her usual demeanoring form. She can scold or complain about me, but it sure feels awkward when we're staring at each other without saying anything. You can drink the rest. I hand that packet containing a tiny amount of blood to Yella. She raises her hand, but it drops back on the ground in no time. She's just keeping those purple eyes training on me. Come here. Goodness, are we sure this game is safe for work? Like one of the developer acquaintances, they tell me it's just a cute game. If it's gonna have some of the not safe for work stuff, I swear I'm gonna explode. Me? You're asking me to come to you? She's just staring at me without saying anything. Silence means consent. In that case, goodness, cinnamon buns, I trust nothing here. Be right back, I'm gonna check. Sorry about that. I don't trust this game. Sorry about that. Let me check. We're safe. We're safe. All is goody. I poured the remaining amount of blood into my mouth before delivering into Yella's mouth. The blood on her face is absorbed by her skin, and her leg is regenerating rapidly with new muscular tissue growing from inside, forcing out any foreign objects until that bullet clatters on the ground. Did I enable the audio tool? Wait. Oh, okay, it's enabled. I was actually willing to ask. Are the audio levels actually fine, or are they super low for you? I tried to make them a bit higher now. After some time, the wound on her leg has disappeared completely. I can't even see a scar, as if she has never been shot in the first place. I should be used to all these strange occurrences, yet I'm still watching with mouth agape. Why do I have to open your mouth so wide? You forgot who I am? Can you take down the skirt, please? This is a comfy stream. No, you're okay? More or less, who would have guessed that I could end up in such a miserable state by simply taking one bullet? What do you mean simply taking one bullet? Look at this, anyone will certainly die from taking one. I pick up that round on the ground and show it to Yella. The metallic projectile is round and shiny at the back, and the head extends outward like a petal. I have never seen such a fine bullet before. The people of this age are so meticulous, even in killing others. Yes, anyway, be careful next time. I sigh and extend my hand to pull Yella up. Thank you, Rylan. Did she mutter something when she got up? What did you say? Nothing. We encountered so much difficulty in finding those blood packs, and they're all gone now. She looks remorsefully at the empty packs scattered on the ground before she licks her lips again. The blood you gave me just now had a weird taste too. Ah, you can't blame me. I really had no choice at that time. I know, I mean, the blood should be sweet, but that one had a sweet and sour taste. The flavor was different from the original. And there we go. I think there's gonna be something that was thinking over before. Given we're a chef, and she cannot feel any of the tastes besides the blood. I was wondering, if you do mix blood with something else, will we be able to create some food for her to enjoy and taste it differently? So I think it is confirmed. Oh my goodness! Elio! Hi Elio, thank you kindly for the raid. Welcome raiders! Let me make you a shout out. Wait. Thank you so much for the shout out, for the raid. I'm tired, sorry. Thank you kindly for the raid. What were you playing before? How was your stream? Yeah, this visual novel is quite good, but we did have some weird moment before that she was basically shot in the leg, yeah? And I did not expect to be graphic depictions there of like blood and whatnot. So at first I had to put the warning, and then yay, she wanted us to kiss her again, but basically the skirt was up and there was blood, there were the panties. I was panicking. I was thinking there would be a scene that was not allowed on Twitch. I was panicking so badly, but after all, there is no such a content over here at all. That was quite odd. What did you play? How was your stream? I was playing some Limbus, Beta Boss I had some troubles with. Was gonna stream some more stuff today, but I have a bit of stomachache, so taking it easy. Oh no, I hope it gets better soon. I'm so sorry about that. Do you have some medication or something that may help you? Also, please do take some rest, some snacks to hydrate yourself, whatever you may need after the stream, if you need the rest. Yep is doing everything in her power to keep this PG-13. Yeah, I was panicking because like the Steam tag does say sexual content, but my friend did say it was safe for work, and I was panicking so badly because I did trust them. But after all, I thought something was gonna happen. Thank you. I took some Tom-Toms a bit before a stream. I'll check to see if we have anything else. Okay. I really hope it gets better. And thank you kindly for the raid once again. Welcome raiders, I'm Gyepi. I'm a Fox Goddess VTuber. My first lore with a different model. This is actually the alt version. My lore was mainly that I was living at the shrine and helping people from there. And then at some point I decided I want to move to Earth from help people from close distance and to become an idol streaming to bring joy to others. And so far I still have not debuted with this model I'm using right now. It is a bit edited for the Spooktober thingy. And I still have to reveal the lore and whatnot, since I did not debut, so that's it. I do mainly stream storage games, games in 2D, since I cannot play 3D games at all due to migraine issues and whatnot. I really like visual novels, RPG horror maker games, RPG maker horror games, and I tend to switch abruptly from horror to cute or laid-back games, so like, there may be quite some jumpscare games, psychological horror and whatnot, violent games, and then suddenly cute anime girls or laid-back cottage girl vibes, so yeah. Oh, do we need to get Barney in here? Thanks for the nice stream, the game has lovely graphics. Have a nice evening everyone. Thank you for stopping by, Nighty, take care. Have a Gyepi night to you. Also, I'm trying to figure out what is the best setup for me, since I did change things a bit here and have to use the phone that my fellow VTuber friend Baba Fat Cat did give me, and it's a bit unhandy coming to the capture, so the streams are a tad wonky coming to those types of things, but we do proceed with what we can do. Okay, maybe it's fixed, maybe not, who knows. Okay, we can proceed with the game now. You mean the change in taste when freshly obtained milk is put aside for several days? Something like that. No wonder they put the blood packs in a special place. Come to think of it, that place was rather cold. Actually, I did get this game quite some time ago, a few years ago, And I really wanted to cover it, but I still did not submit my coverage, so I decided to stream it this year. And also the subsequent title did release of this title, so I'm gonna stream this one and the second game of the Vampire's Melody. Because overall it is quite cute and the art style is top notch, I think, honestly, coming to the CGs especially. I also appreciate how they did add live 2D and whatnot. It's a pretty cheap game, actually, but it does have many details to it, and it's a comfy nice read overall. What a waste, I choose the sweet tasting blood because I love that flavor the most. Lila passes her skirt to smooth those creases. She looks displeased when she notices the bloodstains on her attire too. That place has water flowing out. Let's use that to wash it. My hands are also stained with blood. If I don't find a way to clean them, it could give people the wrong impression that I did something wicked. What is this thing? We arrive near that thing. It looks like a pole planted on the ground with openings on all four sides, and one of them has water leaking out. The water here is surprisingly clean. I take a handful of water to rub my hands together and wash away the blood. What an interesting thing, it provides clean water for free. Yella also scoops the water with both hands, then she brings the clear liquid to her bloodstained clothes before wiping it carefully. Speaking of which, your regeneration ability is too scary. All these have a price. Yella has probably finished her wash. She stands up to pat her skirt and shake the water off. You already lead a life with so much power, it's fair to pay a small price for it. It's not merely a small price. Who cares? It would be nice if I could have such powers. After all, one will have nothing upon death. Staying alive is still a universal truth. Really? That means I can punch you with all I have without showing any mercy? Is that the price you mentioned? That was just a casual remark. It doesn't concern you anyway. We should hurry back to the city. Those people have cars and might come here soon. That's true. We don't have any blood packs to save your life if you take another bullet. Worry about yourself first, human. We walked for a long time. Eventually we left that dingy suburban area and returned to the brightly lit city. Our pursuers didn't catch up with us later. I'm so tired. A vampire could feel tired too. Isn't that obvious? I just recovered. Fine, I thought you would be up and about after making a full recovery. I heard the original vampires, or a vampire who has lived for a very long time, can go without sleep for extended periods. They don't feel tired and won't lose consciousness even if they are seriously injured. They have become supernatural beings. But I haven't reached that level yet. It took me a very long time just to acquire the ability to stand under the sun. So you're very powerful, and yet you're only an ordinary vampire? Where can we find one of those super vampires? I don't know, that's probably just a legend. After all, everyone is equally affected by the curse. Curse? She's changing topic again. How I wish I could take a bath and sleep. She stretches and laments at her current state of affairs, ignoring my question. I also feel a bit tired now that you've reminded me. It'd be nice to find a place to sleep, but we still don't have money. I can't help feeling guilty over it. If I hadn't lost my grip at the time, we would have an entire box of money by now. It's my fault. What about our pockets too? We'd fill them with money as
あ
well.
んたのせいじゃないわ。あの状況じゃ仕方ないもの。そうだ、まだポケットに詰めた分があるんじゃない？全部落としちゃった？
Don't blame yourself, it can't be helped. By the way, I thought you still have quite an amount of money stuffed into your pockets. Often drop it off. I stuffed money into my pockets? Ha! Told ya. I insert my hands into my pockets. Indeed, they contain quite an amount of notes. I quickly take out the cash right in front of Yella. Her expression slowly turned from gloominess to joy.
早く全部出しなさいよ。
Quick, take out all that money. Yes! I search every pocket thoroughly and take out a total of 7 or 8 watts of cash.
一束いくらなの？
How much is there in a bundle? I note, choose a stack, tear off the paper wrapping around it, and count them with
こ
Yella.
れ全部100元札よ。それが一束に1、2、50枚？やったわ。久保のくせに大手柄よ。
This is $100 note. One wad has 1, 2, 50 of those. Yay! Well done, incompetent troll. Can you stop with your tsundere thing? At the very least now? This is great. Thanks to my first sight. Hey, why are you still calling me an incompetent troll?
じゃあ打撲にするわ。こうしちゃいられない。これだけあれば支配人も文句は言わないわよね。早く部屋を探しましょう。早くお風呂に入りたい。
I'll call you a lifeless troll next time then. We have no time to waste. Now that we have so much money, no manager will dare to turn us away in this time. Let's hurry up and find a room. I can't wait to take a bath. Find a
どう
room?
かした？
Why? Nothing, I just thought it sounded a bit jarring.
バカ言ってないで行くわよ。今日は一番豪華な部屋に泊まるんだから。
Don't be stupid, let's go. We're going to stay in the most luxurious room tonight. Most luxurious? Yula grabs my hand and skips along. So we had a lot of money, I guess. We arrive at a really posh hotel in the city center. It's different from that rundown hotel earlier. We can easily tell from outside that it is spacious and
こ
luxurious.
こにしましょう。
Let's take this one. I stopped Yula before she could enter the place. Wait, one more thing. What? We have to obtain that ID first, otherwise we might not be able to stay
こ
here.
んなにお金があっても？
We still can't stay until we have so much money on us. It might be possible if the hotel is small and simple as last night, but this one... I point to the people in uniform at the hotel entrance. They have so many security guards, I don't think we can stay here without any proper IDs.
本当にめんどくさい時代ね。行くわよ。身分証を手に入れるの。
Chut! This modern age is so troublesome, let's go and get our IDs then. Yella turns around and returns to the main road to look for a phone booth afterwards. What an impatient one. I scratch my head and follow her. We walk to the next street before we can find a phone booth. Name card. I take out that name card with the phone number from my wallet, enter the booth, insert a coin and operate the device from what I can remember. I didn't make a mistake anywhere, right?
そのはずよ。
Probably not. We sound so proud of having learned how to use the payphone. I dial that number again. A man answers the phone right afterwards. He's the same person who took our call the other time. Hello, ᴰᴏᴍᴍᴜ Cleaner Company. Hello, we're the ones who called you earlier. We'd like to arrange for 2 driving licenses. I remember the name of that ID he claimed he could make last night. A driving license will cost $600 per person. No, it was $500 last night. How come the price has increased? They're getting more stringent in their checks. Do you want me to make them? If not, the price will be even higher tomorrow. Goodness. Fine, 2 of those would come to 1,000 and now 200, right? 1,200, right? I glanced at Yella while stating the price. She nods smugly, an indication that money is no problem since we have plenty of it. Alright, give me your phone number. Someone will contact you with further instructions a bit later. We don't have a phone number! Come on! Phone number? We don't have a phone. Public phone? I look at the sign on the phone. Yes, public phone. Then wait there, someone will call back shortly. Okay. The person on the other side ends the call, leaving behind only beeping sounds from the earpiece. He asked us to wait.
じゃあ待ちましょう。どうせ今はどこにも行けないんだから。
Then we'll wait, since we can't go anywhere for now. If you feel tired from standing here, you can sit on that bench over there.
別にいいわ。城から出たことがないお姫様
No need, it's not as if I'm a princess who has never stepped out of her own castle before. Alright. We obey that man's instructions and sit near the telephone for some time. The phone suddenly rings when I'm about to nod off, giving me a fright. In contrast, Yala is sleeping so soundly that she didn't wake up. Hello. I quickly pick up the receiver. This time it has another man's voice. He introduced himself as ⴄᴏᴍᴜᴜ. ⴄᴏᴜ asked me to call you. What can I do for you? So the person just now is called ⴄᴏᴜ, and this one is ⴄᴏᴜᴜ. What are these names? We also have Tiger Barber and whatnot. Do the people nowadays have such special names? Oi, I'm hanging up if you aren't going to say anything. The person on the other side opens his mouth again while I'm daydreaming. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. I'd like to arrange for 2 driving licenses. Prepare photos of the 2 of you with your names written at the back in $1,200. Put all them in an envelope, go to the laundrette next to the tobacco specialty shop at ⴰᴍᴜᴜ Street and trade inside machine 12 on the 5th row. That's a lot of information to be able to remember. You can collect them at the same place on the following day. Photos? What are those? What are photos? The person on the other side goes quiet this time. Where did ⴄᴏᴜ find this crunchy bunkie? He would accept this kind of business. The man mutters for a while before explaining it to me. The tobacco specialty shop has a photo studio close by. Just enter the place and tell them you'd like to have photos for driving licenses. Yes, yes. He hangs up immediately after giving his directions. How did it go? Have you obtained it then? Yala asks me while rubbing her blurry eyes. These rates are troublesome. They might not arrive until the day after tomorrow. We just have to do what we can for these 2 nights. It's such a slow process. Geez, I've had enough of it. Yala immediately leaps to her feet after hearing my explanation. She seems to have lost the desire to sleep. She's acting like a kid now. I want to bath. I want to sleep on a big bed. Okay, you're not a rich princess anyway. It's not as if you'll die if you don't take your bath. Shut up, incompetent troll. This is so annoying. Can't be helped. We should look for a place to rest for tonight before going over to that ⴰᴍᴜᴜ Street or whatever to sort out this problem with first thing in the morning. Hence we searched for another 24-hour restaurant, ordered some food, used the seats and table instead as our bedding, and even gave those nosy waiters a tip of $30 to leave us alone. Good choice. ⴫ⴜᴜᴜ, I think I'm going to end the stream here because I'm quite tired. It's getting super late here for me. So this one it is. Okay. Okay, I hope you did enjoy my stream overall, cinnamon buns. We're going to see each other tomorrow if all goes according to plans. And I'm going to stream probably in the evening only. Sorry, the capture device tilted once again. I'm probably gonna stream in the evening only this time, with possibly not being late at all, since that did happen quite many times so far. I'm gonna try to fix that. So I hope you enjoyed the game and the stream overall. We're gonna see whom to raid, so please do stay here just yet and do not leave. Give me a moment so I can see who is streaming currently. Okay. This is the raid message to copy-paste. Let's wish them a Gyepi day for a Gyepi time. And we're going to raid. Moment. I ended up being in their ads right now. Okay. We're going to rate Takoyaki. They're a very laid-back VTuber, GIF tuber actually, as of now at the very least. And they're an artist. Their art is so awesome. It's quite heartwarming, colorful. It does truly bring joy to me. They're currently streaming art drawn by hand. So let's begin the raid, cinnamon buns. And for the stream of tomorrow, I'm gonna once again warn you an hour before the stream, this time with no delays. I'm going to try organize myself as best as I can this time, so that we may have a longer stream with me not being as tired and me being able to speak properly, that is, for once. Goodness, that was quite an issue with this sleeping problem and being late and whatnot. So we're going to see each other tomorrow, hop onto the raid, because they truly deserve attention, cinnamon buns. This artist is really, really great, in my opinion. I really recommend them. And as always, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate your presence, your support, and all that you are doing. I always enjoy having you around, and I had a great time this evening once again. We're gonna see each other tomorrow. See you this time. Bye bye!